Good afternoon, everyone. I want to welcome you to a very special and good day for the Racer basketball. I'll just start off and let you know a couple things I've learned in the last 72 hours. First, I've learned that if there's a late search going on in men's basketball, one of the big five programs, I'm in a lot of trouble. Happened 4 years ago, happened again now. I figured I'm about to lose the coach. So, second thing I've learned, and I don't know where he went. Did he sit down? Dr. Davis, where are you?
I'm standing.
All right. I didn't say that. I wasn't going to say that.
You may be looking for AD now.
I just signed my contract. You'll send me a copy. All right, let's start this thing. No, seriously. Second thing I've learned, other than him having some good comebacks, was that my president certainly doesn't mess around when it comes to searches. I like that as an AD, by the way. He just broke his own record. I thought the football search was the fastest in our history, and no more basketball is. So, Dr. Davis, seriously, thank you for all that you do, for being such a proponent of athletics, allowing us to be a part and telling the story of the university. But Racer fans, I hope you realize how lucky we are to have him here. Well, 9 years ago, Coach Kennedy brought with him a young man by the name of Steve Prohm. And I had a front row seat to a 5-year audition that would lead Steve to become one of our most successful head coaches in our history. I want to start by wishing him the very best at Iowa State and thanking him for all that he accomplished here at Murray State. He's a good friend and he'll always be part of this Racer family. 4 years ago, when Steve took the reins here at Murray State, he hired a young man named Matt McMahon. Matt and his family instantly endeared themselves to the campus and the community. He has made an impact on every facet of our program, and honestly, it was all I could do to try to keep my fellow ADs from calling him and hiring him away. In fact, I've been told by several of them that Matt is on their short list, so they can take him off. Then I received a call from him a couple of weeks ago, saying he'd accepted the position as associate head coach at Louisiana Tech. By the way, I was having lunch that day. You ruined my lunch. So we'll make that up next week. I understand it's not that I wasn't happy for him. I really was. And I knew someday somebody might snatch him away. But personally, I was disappointed because I'd always envisioned Matt as the next guy up should we ever lose Coach Prohm. And then, of course, the Chicago Bulls started the domino effect that went all the way from Chicago to Ames and then back to Murray, Kentucky. Quite a route. When I knew that it was likely that Coach Prohm was headed to Ames, I huddled up with Dr. Davies, and we discussed a number of factors that I thought would impact how we move ahead. First, the late timing of the search and the fact that our team was already on campus, working out, attending class, right? Attending class. And that a sense of stability and continuity would be really important for this program. Second, we have a number of new signees, potential key contributors, that we needed reassurance, that they needed reassurance, that Murray State is the same place they committed to, and that we have a clear vision and direction for this program. Third, the summer recruiting period is upon us, and you all know how important that is to a program. Taking full advantage of it, and every bit of evaluation that we can make is certainly essential. Fourth, the team is scheduled to go on our foreign tour this summer. We can do that once every 4 years. We did that during Coach Prohm's first season. The more time we give this team to acclimate themselves to new staff and vice versa, the more beneficial this tour would be for us. And fifth, finally, we have something really good going on here. And there's every reason in the world to try to keep it going. So I told Matt when he left that I'd be calling him someday and keeping his number on speed dial. What I didn't realize is that I'd be calling him 2 weeks later, and I was able to make that call. What I told him was that I wasn't going to let Mary and his kids move. His only option was to come back to Murray. And here I am, about to introduce to you an outstanding coach, an excellent recruiter, an individual with a passion for Murray State like none other, an exceptional leader of young men, a proven winner, and most importantly, an even finer man. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the next head coach in Murray State's storied basketball history, Mr. Matt McMahon.
Thank you so much. This is truly an incredible day for me and my family. It's really special for me to look out and see so many friends and familiar faces. And please know that it means a lot to me and my family that everybody came out today in support of us. With that being said, about 2 weeks ago, amongst many of you in here, I divided up about 4 years worth of Murray State gear. And I gave it to quite a few of the players and friends of the program, and I would love for you to return it to me. It's been a crazy 24 hours, so I haven't prepared a whole lot. So let me just speak to you from my heart real quick. It's important to me that I start by thanking our players. These guys over here to my left, and all the players we've coached here at Murray State over the last 4 years. I'm so fortunate to be in this position, and they're the reason why. And I believe in them, I love them, and I can't wait to have the opportunity to coach them every single day to help them reach their goals and make their dreams come true here at Murray State. I'm so grateful for Dr. Davies and Alan Ward for bringing me back to Murray State. It means everything to me that they have trust in me and they believe in me to lead the Racer basketball program as we move forward. The blueprint for our success will remain the same. This program has always been about the players, and it will continue to be that way. We will recruit talented players, high-character guys who want to play in our elite facilities that we have here, with one of the nation's greatest fan bases behind them. It's a unique relationship amongst the players and the community here in Murray, and you don't have that anywhere else in the country but at Murray State. It's a unique. This is the only place you have that. And so I want to thank them, these guys, because we're going to build on the rich tradition that is Murray State basketball. I believe the culture of your organization precedes championship results, and we have a great culture in place here. It's something we have to protect every single day. It's a culture of character, unselfishness, and as Jonathan Farrell said in a video this year, to play at Murray State, you got to be tough. And then we're going to continue to build our program on those three things. Coach Prohm, and I'll touch on him later, but one of the things he always talked about was people and investing in people. It's all about relationships, and our program will continue to be about those same things. From a style of play standpoint, very similar to what you've seen in recent years. We're going to be a very up-tempo, offensive team, and we're going to have a lot of fun playing the game that way. With that being said, our foundation will continue to evolve around rebounding and defense. We'll be a pressure man-to-man team, so there won't be a whole lot of change in that area. With that being said, I know that the late legendary coach Skip Prosser, he said never delay gratitude, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me to thank some people who have helped me get to this point in my career. And I probably better start with my wife, Mary, and my kids, because I don't know if they will make it to the end of this deal. But my wife, Mary, and she probably doesn't remember this, but on Thursday we'll celebrate our 10th anniversary. And I'm hoping this day will help me get another 10-year extension. My daughter, Maris, is 6, Mason, 4, and Mabry is 2. And she's the tough one in the group. So I can't thank them enough for what they mean to me. They're obviously my inspiration in everything that I do. I want to thank my mom and dad. This is a crazy business. It's a crazy profession in coaching. And when they sent me to college and I called them after I received my marketing degree, I had my nice business degree, and I called them to tell them I was taking an assistant coaching position, making $12,000 a year with no insurance. You know, a lot of people would have called me an idiot, but they've been very supportive and have really laid the foundation for me in hard work and loving people, and so I can't thank them enough. Mary's parents, Phil and Opal Brock, have just been unbelievable to me. They've taken me in as a son as well and have always supported this crazy lifestyle that we lead in college athletics. I do want to thank my brothers and sisters, Kevin, Jamie, and Scott and their families. Again, you'll see them at the games, very supportive, and I appreciate all that they do. My sister leads the Facebook charge and the social media charge, so I'm very thankful for their support. Then I'm often asked the question, why do you coach? What makes you want to coach? Well, it's simply for me, outside of my parents, the most influential people in my life have been coaches. They've been my coaches. And I want to have that same impact on our players. So I'll start with Buzz Peterson, who was my college coach. He gave me an opportunity to play Division I basketball. He took me in and he taught me how to be a CEO of a program. And then for some reason, he hired me at 3 different schools over the years. And so I'm very indebted to him. Houston Fancher, who's now an assistant at Charlotte, he coached me at Appalachian State. He recruited me to go to school there. He believed in me, and him and his family have been unbelievable to me. Coach Conkle, this is a tough one. Eric Conkle is the head coach at Louisiana Tech, a great friend, and he's handled this situation first class and has gone out of his way to help me in any way he could to get back to Murray State, and I'm forever thankful for his friendship. As I move on here, our fellow assistants here at Murray State the last 4 years, James Kane, William Small, Brian Shear, and Murray State legend Jawan Long have all been great and been first class, done an unbelievable job building a great program here. And then lastly, Steve Prohm. He hired me to come to Murray State, has been a mentor for me, somebody I look up to in the profession, has helped me grow as a coach, as a leader of men, and I thank Coach Prohm for that. Lastly, I'll finish up. I was reading this weekend, I came across a great quote. It said, you have to take advantage of the opportunity of a lifetime within the lifetime of the opportunity. And I'm blessed to be here, and it's time to get to work and start building a team that's ready to compete for championships next year. Murray State basketball already has a tremendous brand. We're going to play fast, we're going to play with relentless effort and toughness, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. I'm ready to go to work. I'd love to take any questions you might have, but thank you for having me back. And I guess I shouldn't finish until I say I want to thank the entire Raider Nation. They've opened their arms to me. The Murray, Kentucky community has opened their arms to my family. And we've had just an unbelievable 4 years here, and we're looking forward to many more. So with that being said, it's a great day for work. Let's go Racers. If you have any questions, love to take them. If not, we can sit down and talk afterwards.
You touched on it. You're gone, Louisiana Tech, ready to start your new life. Things happen. So just talk about what was going through your mind as you saw everything unveil these last couple hours.
There really wasn't any time. It happened so fast. And this is the place I've always dreamed of being the head coach. Obviously, the tradition here is it's just one of the greatest programs in the history of college basketball. And so when I heard yesterday morning that Coach Prohm had accepted the job at Iowa State, I hope I would get that opportunity to sit down with Alan and Dr. Davies to express my vision for the program and how we were going to continue to build on what's already been successful here.
And to be funny, it's one of those things that happened a month ago. You know.
It's a crazy business. You never know how things are going to play out, so I'm glad they worked out the way they did. I know that.
Coach, any ideas on staff as of right now?
A lot of moving parts on that, Neil. We're going to wait and see how everything works out with Coach Prohm and his staff at Iowa State, and we'll see how that works out. I have a profile. I know exactly what I want. We're going to get young, high-energy assistants who are going to invest in these players on and off the court, and that's what I'm looking for. Some bulldogs in recruiting, guys who are going to get out there and work. but we're going to have no ego guys on staff, and it's going to be a tremendous family atmosphere because it's all about what can we do to help to get these players to where they want to go, get their degree, have a great experience, and invest in the Murray community.
Coach, have you had a chance to talk to the new recruits, and are they all on board?
Have not had that opportunity. I'm going to sit and visit with everybody tonight. We'll have a quick team meeting, and then I'll do some individual meetings, and we'll get rolling on that. Obviously, have an individual plan for success for each player, and look forward to sharing that vision with them. You know, we want people who want to be here and want to have great success.
Can you talk more about Cornell's role in this? Of course, you had taken the job. Just talk about more about what he helped and about Coach Cornell, your former.
Coach Conkle?
Yeah, Conkle.
Well, Coach Conkle's a great friend of mine. He's had an unbelievable career. He's won everywhere he's been. We were roommates together at the University of Tennessee as graduate assistants 14 years ago, and our friendship has just grown over the years. And the first thing he said to me when he heard the news, obviously it put me in a tough position. I've been here 2 weeks, but whatever I can do, you deserve that opportunity. Whatever I can do to help, let me know. And then that support meant a lot to me.
Coach, you were talking a little bit about your brand and how you're going to keep things up tempo and defense, offense, rebounding, but how do you begin to immediately put your name on the program?
Well, there's already a name on the program. I mean, Murray State basketball is Murray State basketball. You know, it speaks for itself. I'm just going to jump in line and do my best to continue the success that we've had. You know, I want these guys to know I believe in them. That's the first and foremost thing. We're going to get on the court. We're going to spend a lot of time working. We'll start implementing the system as the summer goes along. But right now, my whole focus, you know, that'll take place down the road. I got to get in front of these guys, spend some time, really build those relationships, and let them know there's no better place in America for you to be. So that's my priority right now, spending time with these guys, building those relationships.
And continue on this. You know this. This is Murray. I mean, you win here. You know all the expectations. I mean, so talk about that ease of you being a part of the program for as long as you have and knowing all the expectations that are already here.
You want to be somewhere there's high expectations. I don't want to coach somewhere where there's 300 people in the stands and nobody cares if you win or lose. This is a great place to be because there are those expectations. And, you know, that doesn't bother me. I'm excited about that. The support here is second to none. I mean, Coach Crum always said it, and not to steal from his press conferences, but, you know, players, coaches have come and gone here. There's one constant, the people and the community. And that's why Murray State's so unique. So I'm excited just to get involved in the community and have a great. I'm gonna have fun. I mean, I'm telling you, I've got gray hair coming in. I'm getting older. I played 4 years Division I basketball. I got blessed to get a job right out of college. I'm going into my 20th year in Division I basketball. So I've been preparing for this day for a long time, and I'm sure there's stresses that I don't know that are about to hit me in the face, but I'm going to have a lot of fun doing this job. That's important to me. It's important that my family's involved. We're going to recruit guys here that I feel comfortable with my family because we're going to welcome them into our homes. We're going to take care of these guys. And then the best day for us as coaches is not watching them cut down nets or watching them score 30 points. It's watching them get that degree. When they walk across that stage and shake Dr. Davies' hand, that's when we know we've done our job. Or as Alan just had, a chest bump with Johnny. All 275 of them. Anything else? All right, we got a lot of work to do. Let's go races. Thank you.